Chobwe. Can I see all the Ghana flags in the air? And let us sing this song together. Tale, Chewo Tale ni, Yehowa Tale. Stand against the forces of evil and the forces of darkness that have conspired in the corridors of power, be they in the executive or the judiciary, to stand against the will of the people of Ghana that was expressly stated on the 28th of February 2024, when Parliament unanimously did the third reading and passed the Family Values Bill. The President caused his executive secretary at the time, and we wish him a speedy recovery, caused him to write a cease and desist letter to Parliament, claiming that there was a lawsuit against the bill, at which time there was no lawsuit. 48 hours later, Richard Delaskai and Amanda Odoy go and file a frivolous suit before the Supreme Court of the land. And then they file an injunction suit as well against Parliament. But the Supreme Court, in March this year, in the ruling in Roxinda Fiameko versus Attorney General, ruled that the Supreme Court cannot place an injunction on a constitutional body from carrying out its constitutional function. And that was the judgment that the Chief Justice gave when it came to the approval of judges, approval of ministers for President Akufo-Addo. Now that the people of Ghana have passed their bill through Parliament, she claims that she wants to place an injunction on Parliament. The transmission of the bill is a constitutional function in Article 106, 6 and 7 of the Constitution. Now the Attorney General is working in cahoots with the plaintiffs to delay the case. Our Chief Justice and the Judicial Service of Ghana have decided that instead of dispensing justice, they will engage in press encounters. In the last 3 weeks, they have issued 2 press statements and held 2 press conferences. We don't pay the Chief Justice and the Judicial Service of Ghana to issue press conferences. They are not a media house. We pay them to dispense justice and dispense justice expeditiously. At this point in time, Madam Chief Justice, you are supposed to be an enforcer of speedy judicial service. But you are not only becoming an impediment in the will of justice, you are actually a cog in the wheel of the justice delivery of our country. And we're calling on the Chief Justice to sit up and deliver judgment in the case. In her press statement yesterday and interview yesterday, she seeks to blame the Attorney General for the reason why the case is not going on. Madam Chief Justice, the reason why Parliament cannot proceed with transmitting the bill is because you have failed to issue a judgment in the injunction case, and that was completed on the 17th of July. 10 weeks ago, you have no excuse. Give us judgment today. If you don't give us judgment today, we conclude that you, Madam Chief Justice, are a proponent of LGBTQ and an appendage of the government. And for those who think that we are going too hard on the Chief Justice, it is because the Chief Justice is showing double standard in the delivery of justice. On the 29th of July this year, 3 members of Parliament asked their lawyer, Samson Ladi Ayenini, to file an injunction against Parliament's approval of tax exemption. They filed the case at 10 a.m. on the 29th of July. At 2 p.m. on the same 29th of July, the Chief Justice gave a hearing notice for the next day. The Attorney General had not filed a response, yet she filed a hearing notice. Meanwhile, she claims that she was waiting for the Attorney General before she can give us a hearing notice. The next day, the Attorney General came to court on the 30th of July. It was in court that the Attorney General handed over his response to lawyers for the plaintiffs. Normally the rules of court demand that you should serve the plaintiffs' lawyers for them to have an opportunity within 14 days to respond. The Chief Justice asked the lawyers for the plaintiff, Samson Ladi, to read the Attorney General's response there in court and argue their case, and went ahead to pronounce judgment that same day in 24 hours. The Chief Justice gave judgment for the Attorney General and for government. She must do same for the people of God. We demand same. It is our taxes that pay her salary. She either pays heed to what we are saying, or the power of the people will make it uncomfortable for her to continue to be a cog in the wheel of the delivery of justice. Because justice delayed is justice denied. We are heading to the Supreme Court and we will get justice today. Thank you very much for coming.